everyone, and welcome to another show of Know Who You're Dealing With on EndoreseMe. As normal, I'm your host, Martin Kluter, and today I'm sitting with Wiremu Patrick from Online Mortgage Brokers in Wellington. Hey, Wiremu.
Hey, Martin. How you doing?
Good yourself?
Good, thank you.
Welcome on the show.
Thank you.
Excellent. So we're going to find out a little bit more about Wiremu today, and going to ask him 5 questions as usual. So let's get started. So Wiremu, tell me a little bit about a little bit about yourself.
Sure. So I think, like most people, I didn't dream of being a mortgage broker when I was younger. And I was working in a corporate, big company. I think I felt a little bit probably disillusioned, and had the opportunity to be going through the training and be a financial advisor. So when I was explained about what the role was and what it did, I was really attracted to the people and dealing with people and helping people, and that to me was a big reason why I decided to join the advisory industry. And started off with an insurance background, and did a little bit of financial planning, and then over the years and now also giving mortgage advice too.
Excellent. Okay. That sort of leads into my first question out of the 5 as well. So why you chose to become a financial advisor? So that's pretty much part of it.
Yeah, so the big thing, as I said, I just really enjoy getting to know people and meeting people, and mostly I think helping people. So in the role that we do, we're very lucky that we do meet a lot of people, and mostly we do get to help a lot of people too. So a real, it doesn't feel like work. Literally our days feel like we're going to get to know people and seeing how we can help. So that's the big thing that we enjoy and we really love doing.
Great.
Yeah.
Excellent. Okay. So the next question is, what is the process you follow?
So our process really, again, is based around, the people that we're working with. So we go into every situation with a very open mind and basically get to know people and get to know, what their goals are, what they're trying to achieve, where they're struggling, what their situation is. Mm-hmm. And then we, find ways to help and find solutions that we can sort of make their life better and help them to get to where they want to be.
Excellent. Noble.
Yeah, very noble.
So the next question would be, any pro tips or expert tips for your customers?
There's lots of tips that we do give people. I think the one that sticks in my mind is, and this is, a lot of people say this, but the sooner you get started, the better off you'll be.
Yep, I agree.
So that's something to me which, if people take heed of that, and when I say get started, it might be a small savings deposit, when you're 10 years old, or it might be learning about property in New Zealand. But as soon as you start doing something,
mm-hmm.
You'll be better off in the long term. So that's probably the big one for me. And the second one, if there it would be to not have all your eggs in one basket. So, right. I guess from the investment point of view, to diversify,
yep.
and to spread what you're doing across different avenues.
Great. Okay. So in your life, obviously, you've seen a few motivational quotes. Do you have a favourite motivational quote, and what would it be?
I do. I quite like the motivational quotes, and I do enjoy, the motivational side of different aspects of life. But I think a big one that I always sort of go back to is, no matter how many times you get knocked down, you always get back up, and that to me is very important. A second one is it's more of a proverb than a quote, but it's He aha te mea nui o te ao. And that's a Māori proverb which says, what's the most important thing in the world? And the response to that is he tangata, he tangata, he tangata. And that is the people, it is people, it is people. So again, bringing that back to what we do, it's again the people are the centre of our world, and that to me is something that resonates every single day.
Excellent. I mean, that falls into why you're advisor as well as the people.
Yeah, and it all comes back to, the people, and that's why we love doing what we're doing, because it really is about people, and that's what's fun about it.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. With the fun, that's the last question. So outside of work, what do you do for fun?
As I said, it doesn't feel like work a lot of the time. I think what we do, we're lucky that it is. We do enjoy that, and that is fun. But I guess I've got a young family, so enjoying the thrill, the ups and downs of sort of a young son. Spend time with my wife. We've got a dog that we spend time with too. I coach a football team, so that's going back to that motivational side that sort of plays a part in that. So I spend a lot of time with football, and that's always been my passion throughout my life. And then, loves, as everyone does, spending time with friends and family and catching up. And, if you are lucky enough to get away for a holiday, get some travel, it always helps too.
It does. Definitely has a bit of downtime.
Yeah, a bit of downtime.
Great. Well, thanks, Patrick. It's nice seeing you.
Thanks, Adam.
So everyone, there you have it. Now you know a little bit more about Wiremu. If you want to know more about his profile, go to EndoreseMe and just have a look at all his expertise and qualifications on there. If you want to contact him, just click on the contact tab and go from there. If you want to know more about us, as usual, admin@endorseme.co.nz, and be sure to like us on all the other icons. So again, I'm Martin Cluter for EndoreseMe, and this is Wiremu Patrick from Online Mortgage Brokers.
Next one. Cheers.